All right, good morning. And in this tutorial, we are going to talk about very basic Octave programming, the header format that I use, and just some basic knowledge for you when you're running and you're saving Octave files. So let's first get rid of, let's see here, where is it? We could just do browser. So here is, again, the basic command center for Octave. So we're going to go to File, New, Script. So here's our script. And I always start with what I make as a header format. So let me show you. I'm just going to open this up. Copy and paste. Oops. Let's see. Copy. And then I'm going to paste this in. So here is a header format that I highly recommend you always use at the start of your code. Where can you find this? I will always have it in any online platform like Brightspace, Blackboard. If we ever switch, it will always be in the course information. And I'm going to start switching these. Right now it's MATLAB tutorials, but I'll just say programming tutorials. And it'll be tutorial 1 where it says header format. So you can download these tutorials right here. And there are like 12 to 13 MATLAB scripts or Octave scripts because it's so familiar. You can download and copy and paste it. Or you can just start writing this stuff. So what do I have? Well, I have a title. So what is the name of this file? Description. Who created it first? The school. So I'm going to change this to SUNY Canton. I'm not sure why the, oh, there we go. The shift button's not working. So I have to do caps lock. I don't know why. Put your email, the date, and the last time you modified it with the date and what you did. Okay? Right now we don't need that. If there's anything left to do in the code, any notes, and then down here is where you're going to start your main code. So I always start each code with CLC, clear all, and close all. CLC clears the command window. Clear all will clear anything in your workspace. And then close all will close all of the figures that are open. So every time this code is executed, it pretty much starts from scratch, which is good because you don't want any leftover variables. And then nomenclature. Nomenclature is a place to put how you define variables. For example, we're going to do just a simple conversion, and it's going to have variables in there. And I can make them any name that I want. You just tell us what they are. All right? So, header, very important. Highly, I want it in every code that you do. So what you're going to do is I want to save this. So file, oh wait, where did it go? Oh, right here, save file or save file as, depending. I haven't saved it yet, so it's going to ask me to. All right. So again, the little disk here, I'm just going to save it. Let's just do it. I'm just going to do mine on the desktop, but you can figure out where you want to save yours. And I'm going to just call this tutorial _1. Oh, let's just do tutorial 1. Now, I would highly recommend no spaces in any of the save file name. Don't start with a number, and just kind of make it like this and then save. And let's just run it. So you got to click this, the green arrow. So click run, And I'm going to change my directory so I go to the desktop folder. I always like to, my preference is to do that. And then you change it. Okay, and it did run. We didn't get any errors. If we click on the command window, there's no errors, which is at the bottom here. Then if you go to editor, here is the code. So, just to recap, header format, how to save the file, and now let's just make a simple code that converts maybe, let's do meters into feet or something like that. Okay. So let me just grab this, move this over, and let's just start the code. So I don't think the shift button is going to work. So I'm going to have to copy. My keyboard is for some reason not working right. So I'm just going to copy that and paste that. So anytime you see the percent sign, those are comments. It won't execute the code. All right. And one thing I did forget to mention is it will run the code line by line. So it'll start from line 1 and run straight down to line 25 now. And wherever you don't have comments, that's the main code that will run. So if you put a percent sign, that's a comment. And main, oh, that works. Main, oh. Code, and then hit enter. And let's and then we're going to go back to the nomenclature, but let's just say, let's say L doesn't want to do that, so let's. Hi, runner, I'm recording, please get out. Why? Thank you. All right, I don't know why. Let's just do 3m, so meters. Let's say we have 20 meters. And then we're going to paste that and say length in meters. And I'm going to talk about this. Then we're going to do paste. And this is going to be the conversion. And I'm going to say L feet. So I like to break things up to make my life easier in the code. And let's capitalize that. So if you didn't know, that's fine. Well, we're going to convert meters to feet. All right. So 1 foot, how many meters? There's 0.305. Oh, sorry, no, that's the other way around. 1 foot, there is 0.305 meters. Okay. Or if we do it the other way, 1 meter is 3.28 feet. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that variable that we created above, so LM, and we're going to multiply, whoops. There we go. Multiply by 3.281. And now, this is length in feet. We have now converted the meters into feet. Now, again, you have to run the code. So run the code again. And if you look at your workspace, which is right here, you got feet and meters, and I'll show you in the command window. So 20 meters, 65.62 feet. Now you notice I did a few things. First, I put a semicolon at the end of the lines. What that will do is when you run it, I'll run it again, if you go to your command window, it will not show up in the command window. So if I go back to the editor and I take, say, this semicolon out and I run it, it will spit out to the command window what that answer is. All right. Later on in a different tutorial, I'll show you how to correctly write to the command window. But right now we don't need to. So now we've converted and created a code. In the nomenclature, you can do two ways. You see how I put this right here in each line? That's one way to do nomenclature. The other way is if you move this, see if I can move it up, yep. And you can say LM, actually that needs to be lowercase. Let's delete that and make a space there. And then we're going to move this up. And this was L feet. Bless me. So you have nomenclature. You can do it two ways. You can put the nomenclature underneath here or put it within the lines so you can see it. I don't care whatever way you do it, but you got to have it because you could call this monkey, right? And then this would be monkey. And then you have to change this to monkey. You can do that as long as you tell me that it's length in meters, then run it. It'll still work. But I would have no clue what monkey is unless you told me. So here is a quick tutorial, very basic, about a few things. First, the header that I want on every code. Second, how to save files. Third, how to just do a basic code to do conversion that includes nomenclature, which you should always have. This should get you started on homework 1, and the next tutorial will be on plotting and how you label the graphs. All right, thank you very much, and have a good day.